Hey there guys, so go ahead and grab your template and your pencil and we're going to go ahead and start our review for the test as well. Okay, so my apologies for kind of the fuzzy screen. The lighting in here isn't so great. But go ahead and look at your sheet and follow along with the best you can. So if we take a look at the top, the first thing that we're going to always do on our test is read the directions. What is this word right here? Very good. We're going to compare these numbers. So we're going to see which ones are greater than, less than, or possibly equal to, or the same number. And they want us to use our greater than, less than, or equal to symbols. So let's take a look at number 16 here. Look at the numbers. We have 2,045 compared to 2,283. So we need to make sure that we are looking at our highest place value first. In this number, my highest place value is the thousands, and it is a 2. Over here, my thousands place value is also a 2. So we're going to move to our hundreds place now. Hundreds place over here is a 0, and over here, it is 2. I know that 0 is less than 2. So I know that this number now is smaller than this number. So my alligator will eat the larger number. Let's take a look at number 17. Read the numbers. 201 compared to 1,020. In this number here, I notice that my highest place value is the hundreds. Over here, what's your highest place value? Right, the thousands. So this one doesn't even have any thousands, so this one has got to be smaller. So once again, the alligator will eat the larger number. 201 is less than 120. Number 18, we have 10,567 compared to 10,667. Let's evaluate or analyze every single place value. Here in my 10,000s, I have a 1. In my 10,000s here, I also have a 1. We need to go next door. My thousands place here is a 0. My thousands place here is a 0. The same. Now we need to go to our hundreds. Here we have a 5, but take a look over here. We have a 6. What do you know about the numbers 5 and 6? Right, we know that 5 is less than 6, so this number has got to be smaller. So the alligator will eat the larger number. If you were struggling with it going back and forth like this, you can always off to the side write out a thousands place value chart and stack up each number like we did in our problem sets. So 10,567, oops, I need a 10,000s place. So 10,567 compared to 10,667. So you notice here these are the same, but oops, there's your 5 and your 6. So if you have a hard time going back and forth like this, grab a whiteboard, grab a sheet of paper, go off to the side, whatever, and draw your place value chart out and then stack them up. Okay? Now, the next part, directions, says order the numbers from least to greatest. Please underline least to greatest. Those are your key words in the directions there because they want you to go from small to big. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do just what I said to do over here. And I am going to stack those numbers up. 10,000s, thousands, hundreds, tens, oops, and ran out of room, and ones. Ran out of room. Oops, erase and move it over, whatever. We'll stack it up the best that we can. So it says 36,201. So I have 36,201. The next number was 34,201. Can you see that? And then the last number there is 35,201. So if I take a look at these over here, it's going to be easy for me to order them from least to greatest. So they want me to find the smallest number first. So we're looking for small numbers. Start here. Well, every single one of them is a 3, so that doesn't work. Go to your thousands place. You have 6, 4, and 5. What is your smallest number out of 6, 4, 5? Yeah, 4. So this is your least number. So 34,201, this is your least number, the smallest number. I'm going to put an L right there, okay? So that takes care of the 4. Well, what comes after 4? 5 or 6? 5. Good. So then it goes here. And then obviously this means that would be your greatest number. So all I'm going to do is put them in line. So 34,201 and then 35,201 and then 36,201. That would be from least to greatest. Okay? But now the next set of directions, read it with me. Order the numbers from greatest to least. Underline greatest to least, please. Now they want us to start big and then get small. These ones are a little easier for us. 603, 630, 306. Well, if I take a look at these numbers and I stack them up, hundreds, tens, ones, if I've got 603, 630, and 306, okay? They want us to find the biggest number first. So start in your highest place value. We've got 663. Well, right away, 6 is higher than 3, so we know it's got to be one of these two. So we want the biggest number. So go to your tens. You have 0 and 3. What's bigger, 0 or 3? 3. So this has got to be your greatest number. Now, if we find the next greatest number between these two, what's bigger, 6 or 3? Yeah, here, 6. So then that means this, 306, is our least number. So greatest was 630, and then it went 603, and then 306. So as you can see, it's all about the place value. That's why the module is called place value. Okay. So let's take a look at the next set of the directions. The next set of directions say, round to the nearest 10. Please underline the word round and 10. Round and 10. When you see that word round, you automatically need to think about that rhyme that we've been doing in class. Off to the side, write it out. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep that number at the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take that number up the line. Okay? So we're going to use that to help us solve. It says round to the nearest 10. So in the number 56, put your box around the tens place. You see that it is a 5. So it's either going to stay at 5 tens, which would be 50, or it's going to go up to 60 because that's your next 10. So if we look next door at that 6, in our rhyme, the 6 tells us to take that number up the line. So we would round that up to our next 10, which would be 60. Now the next one says 801. In 801, the directions say 10, so box your 10. Put a box around that 0 there. Okay. Now turn that 1, your ones place, into a 0. Now we don't have any tens. So 0, what's your next 10? 0, 10. So either it's going to be 800 or 810. So my 1 here in my rhyme tells us that we keep it down. So it should be 800. Okay? The next one says, round to the nearest 100. Please underline the word 100. So now everything's going to be an answer of 100. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Okay? So it says 569. Please put a box around that 5. So we are at 500 already. What's your next 100? Very good. 600. Okay? So this 6 is going to tell us which way to round. Does 6 tell us to round up or down? Up. Very good. So we're going to round up to 600. The next one says 1,593. Sorry about the lighting, guys. 1,593. So put a box around the 5 in your hundreds place value. So we're already at 500. So it'll be 1,500. Or what comes after 500? 600. Good. Or 1,600. Okay, so look next door. Your 9 tells you which way to round, up or down? Up. Very good. So it would be 1,600. Almost done. If we take a look at the next set of directions, it says round to the nearest 1,000. Underline 1,000. So now all your answers are going to be 1,000. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. So put a box around your thousands place. You're already at 4,000. What's your next 1,000? 5,000. Good. So look next door. It's the number 9. Which way does 9 tell you to round? Up the line. Good. So that means we've got to go up to 5,000. And the last one says 3,089. So you're already at 3,000. What's your next 1,000? 4,000. Good. So next door, you have a 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Keep that number at the floor. Very good. So you're going to keep it at 3,000. Awesome job in your review video today. Once again, my apologies for the lighting. Sorry that windstorm kind of knocked everything out here. Hopefully you can see it. There you go, kind of. If you have any questions, raise your hand and ask. I appreciate your patience, and we will see you in a few.